You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. Here's a return from the 7. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Off the play action, Chuck. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Pistol snap here to Show. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face second down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. That's caught for the first. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. That one's complete over the middle. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal. Mixon is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10.
60 by 6.
to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Into the hands of Cole. And he'll get it up to the 27. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Shotgun now on third down. That is caught. He's got Brown. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
Tampa Bay.
Trying to throw this from the gun. On the move, headed right. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Throwing the out route complete. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Third down from the gun. That's complete to the rookie out of Missouri. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Here's first and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Still sticking with the passing game. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. It's inside the 10. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, go!
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard
Chuck now
line.
on first down. That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
It's a gain of
That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Buying some time right. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Has room down the left sideline, into the red zone. And he takes this one teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick six. Wow.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sharp looking to pass here. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
He fires, and he's got it. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
12 yards.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All set now. First and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
Chuck now from the gun. Cook calls it in. He's got it in the red zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints trim the lead to 1. Brock is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Returning it from the 4.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Give now to the running back. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 3-yard pickup on that run, and that takes us to the end of the first quarter.
Third down.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They start out with 3rd and 4. Finds him on the crossing route. Now he's past the 25. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Saints 14.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
It is cut left side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go, shot. Rush in. Rush in.
Now shot to throw. And off here to Mixon. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Shot working from the gun. Towards right downfield to Olave. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the Buccaneers' 32-yard line.
Shot's going to throw here. Flushed out of the pocket. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
3rd and long for him here. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Chris Boswell on for the field
Now on
goal.
comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. All spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Has this at the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
4 yards.
It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. All set to go now from the 35.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Back to the well again. Quite the turnaround his last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Makes the grab. It's Malott. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line.
It's a gain of
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 from the 32. Back to throw. This complete to Colt. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Makes the catch. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll go play action. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. Now, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's caught. He's got Brown. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Goal to go. They're passing. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically. You know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
17.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Throwing the out route complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Throwing, Chuck. In trouble now, and the ball is out. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey! 19 Lion.
Now Chuck on 3rd and long. Lobs this deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Results.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Saints will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. To throw, Shuck. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 1-score game before halftime. Chuck and the Saints offense still out there. They're going for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He'll throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Was hoping to get that one to Tommy Millott. So it's 2nd down coming up.
He was defended by Julian.
Here comes the final play of our 1st half.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw it. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33.
The
first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. Return coming from the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
As quarterback, when you have an op route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there. To
the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th down.
You know, Kent, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 21-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st at 2nd down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. We've set it down from 37. Shuck now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
At the 45-yard line.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Shuck looking to pass here. Completed over the middle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Got his man. That's Brown again. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
He's going to throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Get some space around midfield. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Chased out to his right. Pope with a catch. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Throwing on 2nd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
3rd and long for him here. Caught, nice gain left side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. On first down, they'll run. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
They give it to him again. And he gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be third down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Throwing on third down. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game.
35. Saints, 25.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Off the play action, Chuck. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And he's out of bounds, looks like right at the midfield stripe. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Chuck now from the gun. Pass complete to Cook. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Chuck working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To throw again here, it's Chuck. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First and 10.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was taken down.
Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
And he's got a free play here.
At the 16-yard line.
This one won't be wheeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Move that ball up. It's going to be 6 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Has it in close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Chris Olave with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game.
Saints 32. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 38 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Let's go now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's a pickup of 4 yards, and the Bucks have the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They go play action on 1st down. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the end zone, but incomplete. He couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Shuck. And he puts some air under this one. Right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Buys time, rolling right. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd down, here's Shuck. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. It's in or no, they dropped another one. A pick six dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
It's now fourth
You
down.
never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Trying to throw this from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go, here we go. 19, shot.
Here's Mixon. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Nixon's going to try to punch it in. And he hauls it across for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way, and it leaves 2 points on the table.
Now Boswell on to send this away. The turn coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Saints have the recovery.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Will find in his back. Mixon. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Pistol snap here to Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Chuck on 3rd down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints at a 2-score deficit. Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. Running for it, Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an RUN. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
By the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And the Buccaneers get that 1st down. And that should be enough to start the celebration and earn them this win. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Another carry for him. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the 1st down. This game is over.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
He's going to pass it here. Into the hands of Cole. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So first down from the 41.
On the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from New Orleans.